Texas judge okayed a ban on Planned Parenthood funding. Texas, I gotta say this. I am so tired of Texas with their bullshit. First they want to secede, and now they've decided to cut off Planned Parenthood. You know what? I'm done with Texas. Texas, you're fired. You need to leave now. You're fired. You put your key out the door. You're turning your hall pass. You're fired. You're not allowed in the United States anymore. I wish I was only kidding about that. I want to fire Texas. I really do. To turn off access to Planned Parenthood clinics. A lot of people who cannot afford to get health screenings, cancer screenings, things like that, breast exams, they need to have access to this because there's people down there that have low income. And Texas has one of the worst states because they have the right to work laws down there, and they're basically sucking the country dry with funding just to pay back towards them. Actually, I think Louisiana is worse than Texas, actually, but it's still fucking ridiculous. People, I'm tired of people trying to defund Planned Parenthood because they're afraid of people getting abortions. You know what? If you don't like abortions, don't fucking have one. Don't tell other people what they can do with their bodies. Okay? If a woman wants to have an abortion, that's fine. It's none of your goddamn business. If a person just wants to go in and get a health exam, let them have a health exam. In the long run, this helps everybody, not just the person that's getting helped, because these women have children, or if they don't have children, they may have children someday, or they're taking care of children, or they're interacting with somebody. They have a job. They have people that rely on them, and if they are kept from work because they're sick, then everybody in the long run suffers. You're not helping anybody, Texas. Fuck you, Texas. Fuck you in the ass. That's two. two double fingers for me tonight. Joe, your thoughts?
All this talk of Texas going purple, then they pull this nonsense. We've talked about Texas and Planned Parenthood on the show before, and time again, it's religious lawmakers trying to legislate their beliefs on other people. And to be against a woman's right to choose, or now, what this court ruling is going to do, like you mentioned, this court ruling is against women getting cancer screenings and contraceptives. Yes. So this is just anti-woman. This is being against women. These lawmakers and judges are against women, and that's what it boils down to. Yeah. They tap their holy book and they say they're doing God's work, and that's where I actually agree with them, because if you read the Bible, the God of the Bible is against women too. Yes, he is. He's a misogynistic prick, is what he is. Do you have anything else you wanted to add on that? You had me watch that episode of Red Dwarf, and they actually commented that in the Bible, oxes have more rights than women. Yeah, they do. As a matter of fact, yeah, that's true. That's in the Bible too. That cattle have more rights than women do. So this is in their mentality. Men, farm animals, farm implements, women at the bottom. And it really sucks. It really fucking sucks. And if you're a woman out there and you're voting Republican, you are fighting your own gender, and you're a disgrace to your disgrace to your gender. Seriously, you are. And you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You should not be allowed to vote because you obviously don't have a clue. You really don't have a clue. Shall we add a comment from Dawkins Dog in the chat room? Yeah, go ahead. Texas. No, you may not prevent pregnancies, but if your kid commits a bad enough crime, we'll murder it for you. There you go. That's about it, too. Sure. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it, too. They are the murder capital of the world. I mean, as far as killing, the death penalty. The death penalty capital of the world. Death penalty capital. I think they're up there with Saudi Arabia. It's like Texas and Saudi Arabia. Yep. And it's usually for like the same kind of crimes. Well, no, that's not true. In Saudi Arabia, if you if you're a woman and you sleep with somebody else, then you're stoned to death. If you cheat on your husband, they decapitate you or something. Yeah, or they stone you. Yeah, they stone you to death and bury you up to your chest, to this about right to here. Just above the shoulders. Don't want you to die too quickly, and then they take big stones and they stone them to death, and that's biblical too. It really is. Crystal, your thoughts?
Well, without getting into the biblical aspect of it, because I just feel sorry for people that live in Texas. For one thing, this thing just infuriates me. I couldn't even see straight to read through these articles to kind of research this. To take away a woman's right to choose who which doctor she goes to, who her healthcare provider is wrong. Period.
Yep.
I don't care. I don't care if you label it religious. I don't care if you label it anything. I should be able to choose what doctors I'm going to. Like you said, it's taken away everything that's good, that is going to prevent deaths. This is a direct attack on women. What's going to be next? Are you going to aim for the kids too? I mean, what's going to be coming along the line? They provide 110,000 indigent women care a year, just with Planned Parenthood. Where are these women going to go to in the private sector of doctors? Because these primary care doctors will only accept a very limited number of state-funded patients. They have the right to not accept them because they know how little the state's going to repay them. So these women are going to go without care.
Oh yeah, their death rates, as far as health rates, are gonna plummet.
Absolutely.
And they don't care. It's like, oh, but we're the richest state in the country. We got the oil. Yeah, well, you know what? Why don't you just cover yourself, shove that oil up your ass, and give these women their rights? Because I'm just wondering what's next. If they're gonna start taking away your rights, what's they gonna do next? Start putting women in concentration camps just to make sure we know where you are, or they're gonna start tagging you just like cattle?
I don't know. Rick Perry needs to get a vagina or something. I don't know.
That should be a bumper sticker. Rick Perry needs a vagina.
Rick Perry is a vagina.
If he was a vagina, we wouldn't have so much trouble with him.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. What was that, Todd?
Why would you want? Oh, I just wanted to say, why would you want me to hate vaginas now? I mean, that's just wrong.
Todd is pro vagina.
I am pro vagina too. Really, I am.
I want to touch on something Crystal said. She said when she was reading the article, she felt bad for people that live down in Texas. I felt the same exact way. I was like, wow, I'm so glad I live in a state that's not so in the laws backward to go and like target Planned Parenthood, something that is an essential service to the community. You know, it's just crazy. It
is. It really is. You know, it just every time I see Texas coming up with some other new law or whatever, I just go facepalm. It just terrible.
And thank goodness Planned Parenthood is still fighting. So they've got another case in January with a different judge, and they'll file another injunction. Hopefully this judge has got a clue.
Yeah, I think that the judge that said, you know, oh, Planned Parenthood, you're not getting your funding. I hope he gets voted. Because at least last time I checked, judges do get voted on as well. And if they can vote him out, get his ass out from behind the bench. He cannot make proper decisions. And I think he's just pandering to the right as well.
Gary Harger. Judge Gary Harger.
It's a dude.
Yeah. Of course it's a dude.
Of course it is.
He's compensating for his even tiny penis.
You know, in defense of Texas, it is legal down there to drive around in your pickup truck with a loaded gun and an open can of beer.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Wow.
It is fun. I wish I looked. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Todd, your thoughts?
Speaking of what Joe is saying, it's probably legal down there to have sex with family members as well, but that's a different story. Honestly, if Mexico wants them back, they can have them. I just want to go briefly...
Except Austin. We can keep Austin.
Yeah. Anyway, the judge, this is a paraphrase from the article, and it says that the Texas may exclude otherwise qualified doctors and clinics from receiving state funding if they advocate for abortion rights. Okay, that's well and good. When are they going to start taxing churches for advocating against abortion rights? Yes. I mean, I think fair is fair, right?
Yes, I agree. You know, we should start taxing the churches. They are a $1 billion industry, and you know, with just the taxes alone from that, we could dig ourselves right out of the deficit. Maybe just from the churches alone.